So today, we are going to decide what was the best city in Oblivion. If you were unaware, male children across the world started arguing over what is the best city in a game that is older than half of my audience. If you are unaware of what Oblivion is, it is the last great Bethesda game. If you are one of those Skyrim fans, please leave. I don't want to hurt your delicate feelings. So let's begin. Anvil is a city on the Gold Coast, and from a glance looks like your average coastal city, but it hides a great secret. If you go down to the local tavern and talk to this guy, he will offer you a mansion for only 5,000 gold. If you're an expert in zeroed in real estate, you know this is a bargain. Too much of a bargain. If you go into the basement of the mansion you bought, you'll discover something big. The Imperial who sold you the house sold it to launder money, since he is the leader of the Tunnel Snakes who are in charge of smuggling skooma across the west coast. This alone grew into a town, and I give it a 5 out of 10.
No!
Bravil is by far the worst town in Cyrodiil for a variety of reasons. The town shares much in common with Detroit. Luckily, I managed to steal the Bravil tourist video that could explain the town better than I could. Are you sick of safety? Are you tired of wealth? Then come to Bravil. We at Bravil prioritize your entertainment. Check out our fine drinking establishments. Get work at our fine guilds. Go on walks around our beautiful wilderness. Please avoid this building. It is infested with Skyrim fanboys. They would drain your intelligence if they knew what that meant. Also, half the town are homeless or skooma addicts, so I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10.
Skyrim is the greatest game ever made.
Burma is an action nice town north in Cyrodiil, and it's the favorite town of those Skyrim fanboys. Other than that, the town is fairly unremarkable. There's a nice tavern and a church. If you need a comparison to real life, it's like your average New England town. 7 out of 10.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Shayden Hall is in eastern Cyrodiil, and it's heavily influenced by the Dark Elves. They make up a majority of the population, and the count of the town looks like a henchman in a Batman movie. The town is actually quite nice, but there's something strange about it. This town, if you enter through the west gate, there is an abandoned house. What is inside this house? Well, after a thorough investigation, I have discovered the answer. If you enter a house, you'll discover a basement, and inside this basement there is a door. This door needs a password, but if you look at the door, you'll notice the house belongs to the Tunnel Snakes. If you're smart, you'll get out of that house. Shayden Hall, 6 out of 10.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
This town doesn't exist. It was made by the Imperial government to get the players to enter a contract known as Juyao Gushi, which is born in a waste of time.
All on the same night. Wait a minute, let me do that one again.
The Imperial City is the capital of Tamriel, and it's the biggest city on the continent. The town has many districts, the most notorious one being the Market District due to the gas leak that ruined the social skills of many all over the country. There's an arena where you can gamble away your life savings. There's also the waterfront where you can get a house. The neighborhood you buy the house in is quite ghetto and resembles the south side of Chicago. My only complaint that there is a group of people who stand outside my house with a torch. I tried talking to them and they told me to go away. Other than that, Imperial City, best city on the continent, 10 out of 10.
What do you want, you rat?
Wayland is the most forgettable town in the game, and is so far south, Alabama is jealous. The only good thing about the town is some of the buildings look cool. Other than that, there's too many Argonians, so 4 out of 10. Skingrad is one of the nicest towns in the country and is my personal favorite. The town is very crime-free and has some quite nice buildings. We're also well known there for their wine and other food. I really don't have any complaints about this town other than it is quite expensive to live there and the government is quite strange. The count of the town has been ruling Skingrad for hundreds of years, which I find quite strange, so I launched an investigation and discovered something big. The count is a van. Wait, wrong script. The count is a tunnel snake, and the rabbit hole goes deeper. If you drink 23 skooma bottles and cast a fireball on one of these torches, you'll get an email. And it says a quite disturbing message. The email says,
Tunnel snakes rule!
Tamriel.
This means all Tamriel is ruled by the Tunnel Snakes, and there's nothing I can do about it since it requires me to go to Fallout 3 to fix, and I'm just not that desperate. So I decided I'm just gonna move to Hammerfell. Now that I'm safe from the evil Tunnel Snakes, I can finally finish this video. So the moment you've all been waiting for, the best city in Oblivion is Hack Dirt. Thank you for watching.